the sense that certainly we all live our lives, we all have jobs and relationships and situations and circumstances to deal with. Sarasota Center of Light is a church from the sense that people are able to come together in fellowship, to explore their own spirituality, to discover how they see Source, how they see God, how they see Spirit, how they see the universe, whatever it is within them that brings them the inspiration and motivation to live their lives fully. And then there are so many ideas and concepts that we share. We share them during talks. We share them during meditations in our services and celebrations. One of the big focuses at Sarasota Center of Light is healing. What is healing, Jim? Well, healing is simply the returning to the natural, whole, balanced, harmonious state of being well, our well-being, our health, all being optimal. We're all constantly returning to that state naturally, and so many things get in the way. Our thoughts, our feelings, the environment, circumstances and situations, different things that are going on with us physiologically. And yet, in healing at Sarasota Center of Light, the healer is a channel where the energy of life, the vibration of life, of Source, of God, of Spirit moves. It moves through them, and those who are receiving the healing sit in a chair in front of them, and that energy is directed to them. They join together. We said earlier where two or more are joined. The individual receiving is joining with the person who's offering the energy to them. They come together in such a way that the healer isn't healing the person that's there. They're a conduit through which the energy flows in order to sort of embrace them and join with them as their being or their body or their mind or their emotions or their spirit naturally heals itself in those few minutes of connection in a sacred, divine space before our morning celebration and during our Wednesday evening celebration. There's an opportunity for healing as well as one-on-one at other times. So healing is a coming together where two or more are joined, and the energy of that making a difference in each person's lives, both the healer and the person that's receiving it. We also focus on mediumship at Sarasota Center of Light. Mediumship, Jim? Yes, communicating with Spirit. Our mediums at Sarasota Center of Light have taken the time to learn how to open up and become sensitive to connecting to souls in spirit, to those who are loved ones that seek to communicate with those that come to our Sunday evening message service or come to our Psychic Saturday on the first Saturday of the month to receive a reading. It's an opportunity for people to experience a connection to spirit that's different than maybe other religions might have or other focuses. It's truly the essence of a soul communicating through the medium to the essence of the soul of the person who's looking to receive the message. The medium is the channel through which that flows. And the key for us, again, with mediumship is healing. If you are feeling that connection, if you are hearing from a loved one in a way no one else could possibly know, you know you're making a connection that's real and true to your heart and soul. I gave a message to someone just last week, and for a long portion of his life, his mother had died 20 years ago. He was able to resolve something in his mind that he never realized until he heard from his mother. Knowing it was her, knowing what she said, was exactly what gave him the revelation to heal and release something he had been carrying for some time. On Sunday morning, I was at another organization giving messages, and an individual came up afterwards. She said, with tears in her eyes, I've been waiting for 25 years to hear that from my mother. These are instances where people are connecting in a way to spirit they couldn't have any other way, only because they ended up curious enough to come to experience it at Sarasota Center of Light. It's something we've been doing now almost 70 years. November 4th, Sarasota Center of Light will celebrate 70 years. 70, Jim? Yes, 70 years. Reverend Dorothy and Dr. Russell, the Flexers, established our center in 1949, and we've been there in Sarasota ever since, offering healing, offering mediumship, and offering something that was very important to both of them, and offering it quite a bit, and that's education. We have classes and workshops and events that are going on all the time at Sarasota Center of Light, making a difference for people on varying topics of all sorts, giving the community, our congregation, everyone a chance to learn their own path, their own way of being in the world, just like the show is meant to be a reflection of that, not just of the center, but of so many different things in our world that can bring enlightenment or light to our lives, inspiration to our lives. These different terms aren't just meant to brighten our view and bring clarity and focus, motivate us, encourage us, help us heal and release what we no longer need to carry, and open a door to step into a different expression of ourselves, therefore experiencing ourselves different in the world. There's so many things I could talk about, and if you listen to what my wife tells you, she'll tell you that I can talk for 3 years without breathing. I love to talk. You can tell that I am. Well, what can we expect on the show as we're moving forward other than the unexpected? Well, what can I assure you of is the truth about what the show is meant to be. It's meant to be an opening through which the inspiration of life shows up. The encouragement that helps people make it through their day a little easier. The comfort, the gentleness, the peace, the joy, the love, the beauty of life reflected in some way that through the show, people are able to experience it. They can feel it. They can sense it. They can take it with them. Or it maybe invokes or awakens something within them that has them make a change in their direction or see something they haven't before. What you can expect is sincerity, integrity, authenticity, fun. Today's a little unusual, me interviewing myself. Yes, it was fun being here, though, with you, Jim. Well, I appreciate it. If you're interested in learning a little bit more about who we are at Sarasota Center of Light, don't hesitate to look at our website. We have a complete schedule of all the things we've got going on there, our classes, our workshops, all kinds of things that are happening. Also, we've got modalities that are offered there. Our services on Sunday morning at 10:30 for healing, and 11 the celebration starts, and 7 p.m. in the evening on Sunday for a message service. Wednesday evening is a healing, intention, and meditation service, and classes and workshops almost every day. All kinds of things happening. Check it out and see what you think. We've got some special guests coming up soon. Bill Collar is an international medium. I'll be interviewing him on one of my shows in October. He'll be visiting us in the last week of October. He'll be here to offer workshops on developing your sensitivity, on Akashic Records. He'll be giving profound mediumship readings that he gives. He's very, very good at doing that. He'll be serving us and giving talks and messages at our services, and an evening of mediumship where you get to experience what mediumship is about and the way he shares it and messages that evening too. He'll be here for our 70th anniversary. November 4th, we celebrate 70 years in Sarasota at Sarasota Center of Light. And on the 3rd, which is the Sunday celebration before the 4th, we're going to have a wonderful series of celebrations. 10:30 in the morning, 11 the celebration starts. Afterwards, we're having a rededication of a peace pole. There are peace poles all over this area. The peace poles are, in this case, representing a prism that Joe Mui and Patricia Cockrell put in place in 2008. And so there'll be this whole ceremony of focusing on peace, on the anniversary of Sarasota Center of Light, on who we are, how we are, and what we are, and giving you an opportunity to come just be a part of the fellowship and the good times there. So don't hesitate to contact me if you'd like with any questions you have at revjimtoole@gmail.com. revjimtoole@gmail.com. Yep, it's just Jim at revjimtoole@gmail.com. And make sure you check out our website. We're on Facebook. We're on LinkedIn. Please check us out and see who we are. And please tune in to listen to the shows that Just Jim will be bringing to you to make a difference in your life. Blessings to everyone.